What's up, guys? Trom Unicorn here. How y'all doing? I hope nothing falls. Because if it does again, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be upset. Okay. As you can tell, this went back up because I did the day reset, and I think Sirena is the only, and Pina, I guess. Sirena, Pina, Michiru are the, and Eris are the only ones with one heart. So I gotta work on them. Let's talk to a couple girls today. Sensei, I thought that said senpai for a second. Sensei, guess what the most important spice is when you're cooking? Salt. Well, that's important too. What could be more important than salt? Than that? Huh? But there's something else that's extremely more important. The answer is love. How'd I fucking know? Well, that's what some people say. Right? But if that's the case, I have a question. What's your question? What's your question, bro? I do agree that love is the greatest spice when it comes to cooking, but then how much love do you need to put in? Is she being fucking god damn it? Sorry. How much love? Maybe just a teeny bit like a spice, or enough to be able to taste it. Or a whole potload of it? I just can't figure it out. Can you at least help me figure this out? What? What kind of love are you talking about? Because if it's like... I just stopped at the Genius Student Dining Hall after being contacted by Jiro. Welcome, Sensei. Well, here I am. Thanks for agreeing to come today. There's just been something on my mind all day today. I can't for the life of me figure out how much love I'm supposed to put in this dish. But now that you're here, I'm sure the answer will come to me. I don't know, it might be a little late for that. Does any recipe really have a right amount of love? Come on, be a little more enthused than that. We're all about perfecting our craft and making even more delicious food. No one trains harder in the culinary arts than the Genius School Lunch Club. I can't possibly turn down Juri's request after hearing how passionate she is. Alright, but how do you go about finding the right amount? Oh, I've already thought of something. I cooked 3 separate dishes, each one with different amounts of love. You cooked? Sure did. They're waiting in the kitchen. Please tell me that explosion didn't come from the kitchen. Huh? I didn't hear anything. That must have been your stomach growling because it can't wait to have some yummy love-filled food. Huh. Could have fooled me. Hehe. I'll start now. Here comes the first dish. A pungent, acrid stench stabbed my nose as Juri dropped the lid. Something dark is wriggling around inside the pot. Out of curiosity, what kind of dish is this, huh? It's gambas al ajiro. Can't you tell? You don't say. The love in this food is, well, it represents how I feel about you. It would make me happy if you tasted it. How could I refuse? Here goes nothing. Oh, do you like it, Sensei? I pass out, right? Gah. My consciousness starts to fade as everything turns to black. I'm barely able to stay awake. I can't bring myself to reproach Juri's cooking after I see her glistening eyes. It's certainly unique. You really think so? Still, I was expecting a bigger reaction than that. I must not have put enough love into that one. I feared as much. I promise the next dish will be teeming with love. Even more than this one. This way, we'll switch it up and try different kinds of love. Rather than the love between friends, This dish is loved is harbored from a feeling of deep respect. Surprise! It's garlic bread served with gambas soup. Wait, garlic bread is supposed to be blue? Is it not? Anyway, the cookbook I read has a great tip for how it should be served. It said garlic bread will taste better if you dip it in the soup. I think you should try it, Sensei. Dipping Juri's cooking into Juri's cooking. This combo will make for an interesting flavor, I'm sure. Well, here goes nothing. Do I actually pass out this time? What's wrong, Sensei? Could your silence mean that it still wasn't enough love for you? How about this? The third dish leaves nothing on the table. It's made of the burning passion and affection I have for you. Oh my, this is so embarrassing. Huh? Sensei, can you hear me? I pass out. Am I dead? Am I dead? Gasp. Oh, you're awake. Where am I? What happened to the dish? You must have been dead tired, Sensei. You fell asleep before you could even finish eating. I did? I hope it wasn't pushing you too far when you were tired. No, it's alright. I'm happy to help whenever you need me. Thank you, Sensei. Still, you shouldn't push yourself so hard. I've heard that you can often skip meals because of how busy you are. Is that why you... growl? Oh dear, Sensei, are you still hungry? I remember that I haven't eaten a proper meal all day. How fortunate. Fortunate? I had a feeling you might not even gotten your fill because you fell asleep in the middle of eating. Oh dear. So, just in case, I packed all the leftovers and brought them over. Don't be shy, dig in. I'm sure they have digestive medicine in the infirmary. You shouldn't have. Yep. The dish you're gonna eat this time is heroin mixed with laced with sedatives. I then ate Juri's cooking and learned how painful love can be. Okay. I'm 7 minutes in. Let's...
よし、今日もいい天気ですね。
Okay. I still gotta complete all this. 5 stars in between episodes. For now though, we're gonna do the story. Main story. We're on 2, right? Chapter 1, yes. Because we finished the formidable task force, so. Enter. Enter episode. Episode 1, the adventure begins. Dot dot dot. Can you hear my voice? Are you there? You are the hero who will consume my soul. Save the world. I've been waiting for you. In the beginning, the Celestials and demons. Cut, cut. This is way too cliche. It's so lame right off the bat. I bought a game. If I bought a game that started this lame, I'd returning it before I even got an hour in. Let's go again. I've been waiting for you, hero. I am the goddess known as Memoria. Our world, Minneapolis, is now on the brink of an unexpected crisis. You are the only one who can overcome this crisis and save the game development department. I mean, Minneapolis. This may be a difficult truth to accept, but I beg of you. The adventure ahead will be difficult. You may face untold trials and hardship, but please, don't lose courage. Your maidens will always be by your side. You are more than just a hero to the young ladies of this world. They will call you by a title even more special. Sensei? The great title is... either Senpai or Sensei. Either one. Sensei! How did I fucking know? Dot dot dot. unfamiliar... Where am I? Wow, Sensei's eyes are open. Are you awake? You got lucky. I'm glad that I got here with this fucking beautiful green girl. Don't say weird stuff like that. You're embarrassing, Sensei. I'm just happy is all. Are you okay, Sensei? I was afraid you would never wake up. I'm not... All the girls are beautiful in this game and hot as fuck. I'm just saying, I like the green a lot. That is, without a doubt, my favorite color. That's why Trauma Unicorn is... That's why Trauma Unicorn is green, because it's my favorite color. More of like a fluorescent, kind of electric green. Kind of like her halo is, and the gun is, but that's my personal favorite color. Thank God, I thought I was an accessory to a murder after that fly station she threw out the window hit you on the head. That wasn't too loud, I hope. Let me apologize on her behalf. Don't act so high and mighty, Midori. When I said I think I hit Sensei, the first thing you asked me was, is the fly station okay? That's simply because it's the game development department's most valuable asset. I blurted that out without thinking. Anyway, so Sensei, you represent Shale, right? You do? You must have read our letter. I didn't think you'd really come. Letter? We received a request from Millennium. The sender is the Millennium Game Development Department? I'll read it. The Game Development Department is fighting for its survival. The Student Council has cornered... Well, I don't fucking know. And you're our only hope. Please, hero, save us! This is our most urgent, yet funniest response I've ever received. Oh, are you unfamiliar with the Millennium Science School, Sensei? Sure am. You must be. It's one of the 3 biggest academies in Gavotos, alongside Trinity and Ginia. Millennium School, they value radioanalyty and technology more than any other school in Gavotos. I know I said that wrong, but I don't care. It's a place where students that specialize in science and engineering can gather in the name of research. They don't have the long history of 2 more traditional academies, but their influence over Gavotos is just as great. Millennium is also where the latest and most cutting-edge technologies in Gavotos typically get their start. I wonder what would cause the students to request our help. Welcome to the Game Development Department, Sensei. We're glad you came. I'm Momoi, the development scenario writer, and I'm Midori, illustrator and the one in charge of all game visuals. There's also our president, Yuzu, but she's not here at the moment. Together we make up the Millennium Game Development Department. We can finally explore the ruins now that you're here, Sensei. Ruins? I'm gonna need a summary of what's going on. Okay. Until recently, the Game Development Department has been creating a 16-bit game in peace. Then one day, the Student Council launched its attack. 2 days ago, Yuka and one of the Student Council's 4 divine beasts appeared and gave us an ultimatum. An ultimatum? Allow me to explain it to you myself. I know that voice. To be continued. Seminar Treasurer Yukara. Yukua? Watch. So it's you. It's you, one of the Student Council's 4 divine beasts. The cold and calculating treasurer, Yuka. Could you please not refer to me like I'm some kind of monster? I'm simply trying to do my job. Sensei. Good to see you, Yuka. What a mess. Momoi. You are all as stubborn as ever, aren't you? Now you resorted to involving Shale to stop us from shutting you down. But it doesn't matter. Whether it's Shale or the General Student Council or even the General Student Council President herself suddenly returned, it still wouldn't make a difference. The Academy Student Council is full has full direction over the operation of its clubs. The game development department will be closed. No one can stop it. Not so fast. You said that if we don't have the minimum required members to meet our club's objectives, that you would lose your budget and the club room. Yes, it's been explained countless times to you. It's been over a year and you still haven't enough members, nor has your club been completing its objectives. With that in mind, on what grounds could you possibly object to our decision? I do have grounds. We're standing on tons of them. Our club is working on its butt off outdoor activities. God, I can't fucking read. I realize my monitor's unstable, camera's unstable, and I'm sorry. So we deserve a summit hearing. I think you mean a mitigation hearing. And don't be ridiculous. You've tried opening a Pacino parlor inside the school, attacked the Ancient History Research Society looking for a rare classic game console. Your club's activities are anything but typical. How dare you ask for more funds? You're just creating havoc under the guise of fostering a healthy development environment. What do you have to say for yourselves? Sometimes you've got to look at the intentions behind something instead of the results. That's what a failure would say. I don't want to hear it. You're the one who asked for an excuse. I merely wanted a reason, not a meaningless excuse. Results are all that matter at Millennium. It's not like we don't have any results. We did complete an objective. We finished a game. That's right. Tales Saga Chronicle won top prize at a competition. Tales Saga Chronicle? Yes, I'm aware of that award you won. I suppose Sensei is in the dark, however. Tales Saga Chronicle is the only game their club has successfully produced thus far. And its reviews were just as impressive as the game itself. I remember them quite well. If they wanted to create the most pathetic RPG of all time, then job well done. It's lacking in a lot of areas, especially common sense. Oh my god, this game makes Dead Crimson look like a masterpiece. You can't judge our game based on some trolls tearing us down. These are hardly outliers. It was the consensus. That's why you won award for worst game of the year. Hey, all publicity is good publicity, right? Did it come with a trophy and everything? Okay, now I feel bad. Especially for her, because of the green. Anyway, it is unacceptable for your club to be wasting funds while damaging Millennium's reputation. You're a drain on resources and impeding the process of other clubs on campus. So, the burden of proof lies. Sorry, that was probably really loud. So the burden of proof lies with you to show what your club is calculating valid activities. You want us to prove it? As I've said, if your club can produce meaningful results, we'll rescind our decision to shut you down. Do you mean like winning accolades? I don't fucking know if that was the right word. Yes, take the baseball club. Advancing in Inter-High Championship of the engineering departments, submitting new inventions, for example. Something along those lines. Surely there must be some sort of contest the game development can enter. Try not to win another Worst Game of the Year award. If you'd rather save the time, I could shut it down now instead. Feel free to vacate the club room and throw away all this junk. Don't call it junk. What? What is it if it's not junk? Being a gamer, I could see selling all this on eBay for mad money. I could see selling all that on eBay for like mad money. I got it. You want results? You'll get them, will I? In fact, development is practically done. Is it? What are you talking about? Why so surprised, Midori? We have secret weapon up our sleeves, and we'll be making a submission to the Millennium Prize. Tales Sonic Chronicle 2, otherwise known as TSC2. What's a Millennium Prize? It's a contest where hundreds of Millennium Clubs submit their fruits of their labor. No one would shut us down if we won that, not even you. That may be true, if, and only if, you were to win. I'm sure you realize how absurd that what you're proposing is, Momori. It would be like our baseball club moving up to the majors rather than advancing to the inter-high championship. Excuse me. Regardless, I'm excited to see what you have in store, even if it's destined to end in failure. She's hot, but she can be a bitch. So here it is, your final chance. You have 2 weeks until the Millennium Prize. I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am. It was good seeing you again, Sensei. I'm sorry it wasn't under better circumstances. But business is business when it comes to student council matters. I hope that things will be more pleasant the next time we meet. So long. She's hot, but she's harsh, which I get. Clink. Momoi, it's a long shot, but do you think it'll be easier for us to recruit another member than it would be to develop a new game? We've been trying that for a month, and no one's joined. I'm tired of people saying retro games are trash, and new things like VR have already been around for years. Okay. Personal opinion here, I'd much rather play the fucking, like, old-ass Sega game. Sega, Nintendo, Atari games. In fact, I have an Atari connected to my TV, like, right next to my desk. I have, like, first edition Sega Genesis attached to my TV right next to my desk. I have a first edition N64 with the little fucking orange and gray, orange and tan gun for Duck Hunt. Not attached to TV because I don't have that many HDMI ports on the TV because it's an older TV. Next to my desk. If I could fucking stream that or just play that non-stop, I fucking would, but unfortunately I can't. I love the retro games. Just saying. Midori. That sneaky Yuka, she's just discriminating against us because she knows we're nerds that don't have friends. I hate her. We can't blame Yuka. We're the ones who are breaking the rules that apply to all the other clubs. Whatever. My point is, no hope is going down the recruitment route. But that doesn't mean there isn't a way. Oh right, what's this secret weapon you mentioned, Yuka? It's Sensei, obviously. Me? You don't remember those ruins I mentioned, Sensei? There's a mysterious place near Millennium that General Student Council won't allow anyone to enter. Supposedly, the reason access is restricted is because it's dangerous, but they've never told anyone what the danger is. It's pretty suspicious if you ask me. It's impossible to know if anyone's ever gone in or if anyone has ever made it back. It's a completely unknown world. Why do you want to go to a place like that? Because we want to make a great game. I want to prove something. I know the only thing we have to our name thus far is Crummy Worst Game of the Year award. But the game consoles that I love, that have always made me happy, are anything but junk. They are my treasures. Momoi. And all we have to do is go to the ruins and finally find it. What is it? Oh, I probably should have explained that first. Sensei, by any chance, have you ever heard of the G-Bible? The G-Bibble? The Gabibble? The Gabibble! Tap to contender. May as well. I've got time for another one. Maybe another two. We'll see. Depends on how fast this one goes. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Hey, Momoi. How much longer do we have to stay like this? Shh! Don't make a sound. Keep your head down, Sensei. Keep your heart down. Keep your heart down, bitch. Robot A. ... Morse code. The dead. The. Dead at. I don't know, I'm just coming up with words that match the squares. Phew, are they gone? Good, let's go. This isn't good at all. What is this place? It's crawling with weird robots. What do you mean? I told you before we came here. These are the ruins. But I get what you mean. I knew this place was supposedly dangerous, but still. Why are all of these robots here? Bitch! What reason would they have to be guarding these ruins? I don't know much other than what I heard from Veritas, I don't know. I already told you that access to this location was heavily restricted, right? You mentioned it a few times. How did I get here? What's going on? Well, now that we're here, I'll explain it again. The ones who restricted access to this place and tried to hide its very existence are none other than the General Student Council President. Do you mean the president who presides over all others, the one who suddenly disappeared? One and the same. The General Student Council also had troops stationed here, but they withdrew after she went missing. We wouldn't have gotten this far otherwise. In any case, since the General Student Council has given up on trying to hide or watch this place, Veritas was able to slip us in. According to what Himari told me, these ruins might hold all sorts of long-lost things from Kabuto's past. Himari? You mean that pretty upperclassman from Veritas that uses a wheelchair? She gives me the all-knowing RPG sage vibes. If she has uncertainties, then this place really is mysterious. But what makes you think the G-Bibble is here? The G-Bibble is here. Wait a second. Don't tell me that you jumped to the conclusion that the G-Bibble is here just because of what Himari said. That's not it. When I asked Veritas to search for the G-Bibble, they also looked into the last place it was activated. The result came back as area redacted. That means exactly. The G-Bibble is somewhere in these ruins. What is the G-Bibble thing you're talking about? I'm gonna tell you exactly before Yuka interrupted us. Back in Millennium's early days, well, all of Kabuto's early days really, there was a legendary game developer. That person created the G-Bibble while they were attending Millennium. The exact details aren't known, but it supposedly contains the secrets to making a perfect game. That sounds like a marketing tactic for a game development school or something. No, the G-Bibble is real. I know the Bible for creating the perfect game is out there somewhere. Now, if we were to get our hands on the G-Bibble, Tales Sega Chronicle 2 would become perfect. All we have to do is follow the coordinates Veritas gave us and we'll finally have it. Sneaking. The dead! Oh no. Robots! Anger. They're also aggressive. How many of these robots are there? We'll be surrounded at this rate. What do we do? Looks like there's a factory over there. Huh? A factory? Ooh, good thinking, Sensei. Hurry and break through the robots. We're going to the factory. Sensei, please lead us into battle. No. You dragged me out here. You have to fucking do this yourself. God, they're cute. Again, I love the green on her. Oh, they're 3 stars, so it's harder to recruit them. I get it. Power up. Oh god, they're gamers. Nothing bad with that, they're gamers. Switches. God damn. Okay, so I know what the green girl does. What's the pink girl? upset and go on a rampage. They rage quit basically when
早く帰ってゲームしたい。
yeah.
アイスおごらなきゃいけなくなったじゃん。あなたたちのせいだよ。
They're cute as fuck, don't get
ク
me
リ
wrong.
ア。次のステージへ。
And I don't know how old any of them are, so I'm not gonna say much other than just that they're cute. To be contended. I imagine these girls are a bit younger. Because they seem a bit younger, so. Quit momentarily, because that is it. That is all the time I have for this episode. So, I'm gonna go home. I'm
風
gonna
紀委員
see
会
what
は
I've
秩
unlocked.
序を望みます。お帰りなさい、先生。
Claim all. Go back. Oh yeah, I
こ
forgot
ん
she
に
was
ち
here.
は、先生。ここでは風紀委員会は秩序を望みます。
Tasks. Let me see the tasks.
もう終わったのですか？
60 proxies.
ようこそ先生。先生の決済待ちの書類がありますよ。
Okay. Crafting, real quick, because it says there's a crafting thing done. What did I get? I got 2 1-star materials.
ようこそ先生。
Cafe, what is
先生の
happening
決済
here? Why is it yellow? Oh, I have a girl here. What's up? The interior is
こ
incredible.
の内装素敵。
I don't want to just throw shit down because it would look cool. I want it to have, like, everything else is kind of white.
船外橋の外は本当に多種多様じゃな。
So I kind of want to keep everything a bit white, if you know what I mean. Okay, so she's an exercise girl, and this is an exercise thing, I believe, so... Ring bit. Yeah, I think...
体
yeah.
操服似合っていますか？至極当然のことですが、ありがとうございます。
Okay, that is fucking adorable.
休憩が終わりましたら屋台巡りに行きませんか？
She goes back and forth between these two seats and just hugs the
休
same...
憩が終わりましたら屋台巡りに行きませんか？
Can you shut up for a minute? This girl goes back and forth between the two benches
運
and
動
just
効果を
hugs
高める
the
ために
hell
も
out of that one
きちん
blush.
とした食事は
And it's
必要不
adorable
可
as
欠ですわ。
fuck. And blushes when she hugs it. Which is just fucking adorable, I think.
食事とは至高の行為。
Okay, I'm gonna leave so she doesn't keep talking. Cool.
ようこそ先生。
Thank you all so much
先生
for
の
watching.
決済
I
待ちの
hope
書
you've
類があり
enjoyed.
ま
I
す
hope
よ。
everyone's having a good time. I hope everyone's enjoying this series as much as I am, because God, am I fucking loving this series. I have more of this I gotta do now. So, yeah. Excuse me. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.